Okay, this little video is to show how you can create the different size spines and configurations using the Eileen Hull passport die. So you can see I've made the little skinny spine, I've made the double width spine, and then the full width. Also, you can use it to make a wrapped journal by combining the full width and one of the narrower spines to create the difference. So the skinny one just uses one section of the spine. And what I did was I basically just cut the middle section out and overlapped these two to create my middle spine section of 3/8 of an inch, and then that still left me my 5/8 of an inch to use to attach my covers for the binding. And it wouldn't matter whether this part is on the outside or inside. On this particular book, I just chose to put it on the outside. Some I do it on the inside. This one is the double width, and how I achieved that was by cutting it apart where two sections were on one half, one on the other, and then just overlapping one so that I only ended up with the double section of the little spine pieces. And all I did was just added some pockets after I, added to that particular book. This one uses the full width of the spine, and then the pieces are wrapped around the cover, same kind of, way that the other one was done, and then I added some pockets to the inside. The only thing different I did on this one was my little stacked spine pages. I just added an extra flap to one side of the page configuration. And this one was fun because I wanted to create a trifold or a wrapped journal out of it, and so that's basically what I did. So this was the original section, and then I added just another cover piece using the spine to attach it on the end, and then just added some various elements to the inside of it just to make it look, different. And pretty self-explanatory with this particular piece. It cuts the cover. You have to cut two of these. It cuts the spine. You cut one of these. However you configure this is the spine width that you end up with. This is 1 1/8 of an inch because each of these sections is 3/8 of an inch. Now, I went back and added score lines so that they would show up a little better trying to film this, because I just cut all this stuff out of cardstock just to use it to show for the demo. These pieces also work great to make recipe cards from, which I do that. I cut these a lot and use them in some of the recipe books that I make. Then this is the page element that also comes on the die to be used in the book. And you can see it matches the holes here in the spine to where you could make it sewed in. You don't have to do that. You can use these top little notched pieces here and do twine, do elastic. I mean, that is totally up to you and whatever you want to experiment with. But this piece also makes a sweet little mini booklet all of its own. Cut your cover piece, cut a couple of pages to go in it. Use the holes, line everything up, tie it together. Then you could have extra thread from where you've tied it to tie it closed. And it makes a cute little notepad stick in your purse for adding phone numbers, jotting notes down, that sort of thing. So you can still get an awful lot of bang for your buck out of the passport journal because it's so versatile with not only the spine widths that you can make a trifold or wrapped journal from it, and you can use all the separate pieces in other journal projects.